not the guy to give an open look to, and yet they got away with it.
They double him with Nene. Here's Boss. And again, the Hornets missing. Wizards have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Wall dishes to Nene. Back to Wall. Into Nene. It's good. This game is all even. Nene's got his second bucket tonight. So for the Wizards, their last game a loss to the Hawks in Atlanta.
And the result of that game seemed inevitable because they struggled most of the night. What was a surprise was how close the game actually was.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, it looked like they had spaghetti legs, no lift. Everything was kind of limp and no life. Just a general lack of energy.
Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Taking a look at Washington. They're 7th right now. Not a bad spot, but certainly they'd like to string together a run of wins. And, of course, Charlotte. They're back in the 8th position.
Well, right now for the Wizards, the thing with them is they haven't really established an identity for themselves as a team. They never have seemed to come up with a plan and stick to it for very long. They've been all over the place in terms of their identity.
And I put that on the coaching staff more than anyone else, Clark. A coherent strategy has to be in place, or it's impossible to climb up the standings.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Wizards shooting their first free throw of the game right now. And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here.
Paul Pierce, a 16-year veteran, and last season his first not in a Celtics uniform. It took some getting used to, both for him and for us.
Nene setting the pick for Wall. Beal the pass to Nene, and it's blocked by Boss. They double him with Nene. To the inside, Kid Gilchrist can't get it to go. Gortat with the defensive effort.
Well, you just had to love the reception for Pierce and KG in their first game back in Boston. No surprise there. The fans there, some of the best in the league. And they showered those guys with tremendous love, cheers, and appreciation. Well-deserved for what they've contributed as Celtics and certainly as NBAers.
And he came off that screen. The defense just couldn't get over the top. Beautiful play.
Yep, and without a hand in his face, he's going to bury those.
Here's Roberts, guarded by Nene, and Roberts kicks to Stevenson. 5 to shoot. Goes up the baseline. Rebound, Washington. And Steve, no less than the great Celtic John Havlicek dubbing Paul Pierce is the greatest one-on-one scorer in Celtics history.
Yeah, the 10th overall pick back in 1998. What a find. I mean, you could argue that he and Dirk Nowitzki were the 2 best players drafted that night.
And Pierce over to help. The feed now to Zeller. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way.
Let's take a look at the story on Lance Stevenson. A lot of great basketball from him this year. He's averaging about 14 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists. And I think the playmaking really stands out to me that he's been doing it. So many times the plays he can generate seem to change the momentum of a game.
I agree wholeheartedly there. I mean, it's underestimated what his passing brings to this team.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Marvin Williams is checked in for Cody Zeller. Henderson comes in for Kid Gilchrist. And Gary Neal subbed in for Lance Stevenson. Hornets trail by 4. There's the pick. Here's Roberts. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. Roberts got his first 2 points of the night.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
And there's the defensive 3-second call. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Wizards.
They've been making some really
I like the effort, son.
passing. That could...
Changing it up. Al Jefferson's checked in for Bismack Biyombo. Boss comes in for Williams. And Michael Kid Gilchrist subbed in for Brian Roberts. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Gortat's checked in for Kevin Serafin. Pierce comes in for Martell Webster. Beal's checked in for Rasul Butler. And John Wall subbed in for Andre Miller. So on the floor for Washington. Wall and Beal together in the backcourt. Gortat is out there with Humphries. And it's Pierce in at the 3 slot. Wall dishes to Pierce. He feeds it to Humphries. The pass to Beal. Fires for 3. Rebound by Boss. Boss has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Well, a chance to check out John Wall here. Great work over the last month. 12th in steals, and of course, passing, such a big part of his game, one of the top 15 leading assist men in the NBA.
And you know, Steve, going back to his steals, I mean, defense has really been at the core of his identity. I mean, he poses a lot of problems to whoever he's guarding, and that helps the team at the defensive end.
And the Hornets making a change here. Stevenson's checked in. Nene with the screen on Henderson. Beal the pass to Wall. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
That's a tough one there because he's wide open. That's a shot he expects to make.
There's a good screen. Here's Boss.
Watch out! Wow, that was unbelievable.
Look at that.
How about that?
Look at that. Pierce with a screen for Wall. Feeds it to Beal. Back to Wall. Again, the miss by Wall.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kevin, Al Jefferson, a veteran leader, and he's changed the Hornets locker room. A former coach, Doc Rivers, said, you know the people in your life who just bring sunshine? That's Al. He brings it wherever he goes. And guys, Big Al said of his young teammates, I don't talk much, but they really wanted to listen.
Doris, just an easygoing guy. Great presence. Thank you.
And the generous spirit, too, Kevin, is Al Jefferson. I mean, in Utah, he never hesitated to mentor their young guys.
Pierce could.
I thought the defense really kind of slacked off there. He's going to drill those threes when he gets a good look.
Henderson passes to Boss. Goes back up. And the layup is good. And that's now 6 points for Al Jefferson.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, I mean, they're just getting pounded in there. The defense not offering much resistance. They've got to force the ball back out to the perimeter.
Clark, a lot of give and take between these sides early.
Kevin, how about 6 lead changes in this half already?
Yeah, good one here. Guys, this is going to be fun to watch. 2 evenly matched teams, both teams playing hard.
Wall with the steal. Nene with the screen on Stevenson. Wall wide open. Wall missing again.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. A decent edge and rebounds thus far.
And that hard work on the boards needs to continue. That could be what swings this game eventually.
And let's go down to a list of players you can't leave open under any circumstances. This season's most accurate small forwards from the field. And you look at Henderson, so solid around the basket, currently 3rd in the league. And of course, Rasul Butler, he has the edge there.
Well, that is such an efficient group offensively. That's really the best way to describe them. Nothing forced, just solid, smart shots.
And at small forward, that's the only way to post that kind of percentage. I mean, just letting them fly from the perimeter isn't going to get it done. You got to get it inside some, too.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hey, guys, I got a chance to hear what Steve Clifford was saying to his team. He told his guys, when we've got the ball, let's take it right into the teeth of the defense. Attacking the basket is going to be their MO. He also told them that he wants to see multiple passes on every possession. He said that was the key to getting the best shot each time down. Guys, they're clearly hoping those changes have an effect even before this game makes it to halftime. Kevin?
Thanks, Doris. The shot's good from Boss.
And fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1.
Wall against Henderson, and Wall kicks to Beal. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. And the Wizards lead by 3.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
And that one's good by Henderson.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
Lance Stevenson, the all-time leading scorer in the history of high school basketball in New York State. And That's something when you consider, Clark, the great players who came before him.
Yeah, to be at the top of that list says a lot about his high school career. He actually led Lincoln High School to an unprecedented 4 straight city basketball championships. There's a reason his nickname is Born Ready.
Washington's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Nene setting the pick for Wall. Off the pick. And he goes right over Al Jefferson and slams it down. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
I'd say, 8 lead changes, that speaks for itself.
Yeah, back and forth start for sure. This game is setting up to be awfully competitive.
Here's Kid Gilchrist. And Charlotte again with the bucket. Charlotte, their last game, a win against the Washington Wizards.
Tell you what, the fans certainly got their money's worth in that game. It was a battle, and really gritty win for that club. But
Tell you what, Steve, they saved their best for last that day. A lot of toughness on display in that overtime.
Wall dishes to Nene. A rebound by Boss. Boss has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Jefferson, a screen on Wall. Boss passes to Jefferson. He got right to the cup using that screen. Jefferson's got 8 points here in this quarter.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening, Steve.
oh, it's off the charts. It really is. And defensively, I mean, they have to start shutting down some of those lanes to the hoop.
And Wall. Here we go now. Pierce kicks to Wall. Clock is at 3. Shoots. And again, Washington no good.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net. And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
Gortat with the screen for Wall. Pierce with a wide open look. Offensive rebound. And the shot is good. The Hornet lead has been cut down to 3 on the bucket from Gortat.
Boy, where was the box out? Too easy on that second chance opportunity.
Yeah, no box out is what happened there. Those kind of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
Boss, he's covered by Beal. Henderson kicks to Stevenson. Second chance effort, and again another one in from Boss. Boss has got 27 points.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
And Wall kicks to Beal. Nene with the screen on Stevenson. And it's Pierce in the corner. Here's Nene, and he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Nene's got 4 points this quarter.
And he just used his height that time down low. That's going to be pretty hard to defend against.
It's stolen by Wall. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Well, how about John Wall in this one? He's got 10 points and also 3 nice steals.
That's the way to shoot the rock.
Setting up teammates.
Second quarter ends in a tight one. Hornets lead by 5.
Well, a double-double already in the books for you, and we're only at the half. Do you see them trying to throw different looks at you to slow you down?
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first.
And it's been a back-and-forth game. Oh, an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Biombo, he's checked in for Jefferson. Boss comes in for Zeller. Marvin Williams is checked in for Michael Kidd Gilchrist. And Gary Neal subbed in for Lance Stevenson. Then for the Wizards, Rasul Butler's checked in for Gortat. Webster comes in for Beal. And Andre Miller has subbed in for John Wall. Boss, he's in at the 4 spot.
Oh, how about that basketball, man?
Beautiful. Wow. And a terrific